Hey guys, Max Convexity here. Hope everyone's having a great evening. Let's take a look at these 4 Defiance funds and their option strategies for tomorrow. Let's also look at the tracking error report. I heard that I had a video problem on the earlier report, that I was too zoomed in, so we'll do it again real quick and make sure that you guys can see your favorite stocks or ETFs and their tracking error. The big winner up here in the S&P high yield family was the IWMY. Actually outperformed the S&P. Big loser was XYLD. The other ones did pretty well. Bali, look at Bali. Nice job, Bali. 73 basis points. Parent asset went up 82 basis points. Reference asset, whatever you want to call it. All right, over here in the NASDAQ complex, you got QQQY, big winner, outperformed the parent asset. They all did pretty well, though, or a lot of them did. FEPI did well as well. JEPQ did well, of course. QQQY didn't do bad. Half a point's pretty good. You make half a point every day, it's 100% a year. Obviously, you can't make half a point a day, but if you could make half a point a day, it's 100% a year in theory. All right, so anyway, that's a pretty good one right there. And then RYLD lagging over here in the Russell. IWMY had a slightly better day, although they both outperformed the benchmark, so that'll work. All right, down here in single stock land, had a lot of single stock outperformers. Tesla outperformed, Coney outperformed by a pretty nice margin. AMZ performed in line, but that's still good. TSLP also outperformed, and TSLP outperformed by a bigger margin than TSLY. Lots of outperformance in single stock land. FBY performed in line with Meta. DISO, big outperformer. Almost double performance. Nice day. There's a lot of nice days down there in the single stocks. Even the stocks that didn't outperform did well. Look at MSFY. It got 70% of the benchmark. That's good. Goop got 68% of the benchmark. That'll work. GOY got 64%, a little less than Goop. I guess I'll call that gooey. Sky got 70% of the benchmark. Nice day, Sky. Up 1.37 points. All right, good day down there. Let's look over here. All right, first let's check out QQQY. These guys sold 156 puts at the 17,790 level. They got 73 bucks. We're just going to call it to make the math easy. Subtract 790, take away 73, you get 717. So we need at least close at 717, preferably closer to 790. All right, that's full profit. If we do, it's 1.1 million. Even if we don't, we're capturing nearly $600,000 worth of extrinsic premium or time value. Yesterday we caught approximately $750,000. That was a big day, or I guess that's today still. Anyway, $1.1 million. These guys made $1.3 million yesterday. Looks like maybe vol's coming down a little bit because less extrinsic, less capture. But the good news is if they're able to do it, it takes the earnings per share to 9 cents positive, which is good. Extrinsic's 29 cents a share, which equates to an estimated, if we stay at this pace and we take 90% of the extrinsic, extrapolate it out to a month, which can be dangerous, comes to 79 cents. All right, so IWMY. They sold 538 puts at the 1955 level for 11 bucks or 11.40. So you subtract those two numbers, you get 1943.60 for a break even. 1955 is the match profit, okay? That's 4.6 points of intrinsic, but 6.7, nearly 7 points of extrinsic. So this is all time value. They're going to make this $363,000. The total they're going for is 613,000. Not as much as a few days ago when they got 900,000. This would bring their total almost to positive for the month. Unfortunately, these guys have been getting beat up a little bit. 3 losses and 3 wins. Compared to the other funds, they've been getting beat up. The estimate on the potential dividend would be $1.33, which is in line with last month's payment. Extrinsic per share, 49 cents. Let's look at the chart, see how this baby looks. Had a nice day today. I wish it wouldn't have sold off in the last hour. It still had a nice day today compared to this day, especially, or this day, or this day. Look at this. It's one big loser, that's a giant loser right there. Oh my gosh, that was the day the Fed spoke. Look how tall that profit box was. That was the day that Powell spoke last Thursday, or a couple Thursdays ago. But you guys remember, that was the day when vol was jacked. You can tell by looking at the profit box, the size of it. All right. They had a big loser this day also. 3 big losers in a 6-day span is not good for the old average. All right, let's check out JEPY now. These guys sold 244 puts at the 5,000 level, so the math ought to be easy. All we got to do is subtract 13 from 5,000. Of course, we get 49.87, so that's what we're looking for. We need at least 49.87, preferably closer to 5,000, just to round it off and make it easy. This would be 320,000, which should actually be more than they made today. I wonder if they've added shares, and sure enough, they've added 200,000 shares overnight, and added some money too. Nice. Of course, when you add shares, you have money. All right, let's see what their running total would be if they're able to catch this. Well, they're even right now. JEPY is dead even on the month. This would bring them to 5 cents positive. All right, well, I'm hopeful we could finish the week on a good note. We got Thursday and Friday coming up. I'm hopeful we'll have a couple of good days back to back. All right, well, let's look at the estimate, 58 cents, which is perfectly in line with last time, 21 cents a share. Let's check out the chart. Well, the chart looks better than the profit box does. I don't know what I was doing there. Sorry about that. All right, guys. Well, let's look at a future, stock index futures. Oh my gosh, this is boring. Look at this. Is this a bull wedge? Probably so. Or I bet it goes this way. Boom. But that's not a bull. A bull wedge is more like at a 45-degree angle down, like this. This was a bull wedge. This was a bull wedge. But I'm just bullish. Most days. All right, so here we have the S&P, just also dead flat. Russell down 1/3 of a point, but none of them are really moving. 10-year bond, not really doing anything. Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin. Wow. That's a nice looking move, Bitcoin. I hadn't seen that. They say all risk assets move together and that the market follows Bitcoin. Maybe the market will go up tomorrow. Or maybe Bitcoin will come down, but Bitcoin just took off. Let's take a longer look here. Let's look at a daily chart. This is kind of the pattern on the 30-minute chart that the NASDAQ's doing right now. And I said, is that a bull wedge? They're kind of doing just a wedge. Well, the daily chart doesn't look as impressive as the 30-minute chart. The 30-minute chart's blowing up. The daily chart's looking very, I mean, you can't tell, but it looks kind of like it's trying to form a head and shoulders. Now, if we get too far beyond this, and of course, if we get above this, it invalidates the head and shoulders. But good job, Bitcoin. That'll help people that have Coney, I'm thinking. If Bitcoin will break out again and go to all-time highs and go to 70, 80, 100,000, something like that, of course, it should help Coin and Coney. These guys have been in the dumps. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back in the morning, and we'll see how these stocks open up. Oh, yeah, Tress. I really don't have anything new to report on Tress. I checked the positions. They're the same. I mean, we're in this valley of death. That's the profit graph at expiration, so it'd be small loss at expiration, but right now it isn't. Right now we're underwater a few thousand right now, but hopefully we'll move. I'm hoping for this way. I'm hoping we move to 98 and make about 45,000. 98 or 93, that's our 2 outs. 93 would be nice. We could even handle 93.50. We could even handle that, or 92.75 would work. Somewhere in that range. Or, 96.5 or above would be nice. So those are our 2 targets. All right, guys, I'll be back in the morning. We'll see how we open up and see what's going on at that time. Thank you very much. You guys have a good one.